Oh,
Oh,
you've been watching The Bear?
Yeah.
what do you think of the ending?
I thought the season was okay. It's very different, but all the seasons of The Bear are different in a sense. So I'm not like super taken aback by it. Definitely felt like not a lot happened this season, which I think is kind of the point. But I thought it was okay. Not entirely
Any
sure.
standout
little-
moments?
Huh?
Any
I was a little
standout
s-
moments?
If
I was just a little sad that Richie and
Oh wait, hold on. Before we do that, spoiler alerts, I guess. If you guys haven't watched The Bear, this wouldn't be skip to some time later. I'll try to put a time code in the description to where you could skip if you haven't seen The Bear yet. You're interested. Spoilers from here on out, I suppose. What were you gonna say, Brian?
I'm just a little disappointed that Carmi and Richie didn't make up.
Yeah, they spent like the whole season fighting. Like not.
And it wasn't even like funny fighting like they did in the first season.
Yeah, everybody's in this. It feels like everybody's in the same place as they were when they started the season,
Which makes sense because the season takes place like
except for Sugar.
it takes place like the same week as the opening. So
Really? That was just a week?
literally the new season, like season 3, starts directly after
I didn't realize
Carmi's
that.
explosion. So no time has really passed and the tension is still there. That's why I think this season was the most stressful out of the 3.
I guess so.
Because it didn't really give you any time to you know, build up to the stress. The stress was just already there. They just picked up where they left off with the stress.
Yeah. I thought the finale was interesting. It was very funny, the round table of chefs that were there. Some of them at that table were real chefs. I don't know if you remember Christina Tosi, Brian. She's from MasterChef.
Oh shit! Really? One of them was from
Yeah,
MasterChef. I did not recognize.
yeah. She doesn't talk much, but she's there. I saw that video, Josh, you sent me. It's a pretty good one. I think it's very astute. There's one, though, the guy who that multimillionaire guy that he kept bringing up. He's in this book.
Yeah.
I mean, not he's in the book. He's in the show.
Oh, Joel McHale?
No, he's not an actual chef, right? Well, this guy's not a chef either, but I think his name is Will Guadera or something. He's like a fine dining restaurateur guy. He's there, and he was talking about how like what they do, touches the lives of so many people, and how they take pride in what they do because they bring people happiness, but also it's really just for rich people. It's like, stop kidding yourself, bro. I've actually read the book that he wrote, that Richie reads in season 2. It's that same guy, and man, that book sucks.
Yeah.
And Richie likes that book?
He read it because it's about hospitality and being a good restaurateur and and all that stuff. And they would just do the most absurd and like crazy nice things for their customers, but they also only work in they only do it in like fine dining establishments. So the people who get the best treatment in the world are just kind of like the rich people that could afford to dine at their restaurants anyway.
Yeah.
Oh.
Meanwhile, the people working at the restaurant aren't really doing better financially than when they started, other than maybe getting more consistent hours, but not a significant pay raise.
Yeah. Yeah, no, restaurant work is like crazy. But yeah, there's definitely like a class element there. I'm actually kind of happy that like Carmi isn't like he has no illusions of like the same as these guys, that they feel like they're saving the world when they're really not. They're just catering to the richest people possible. At least like Carmi seems to have a focus on just like food as an art and competitive in that nature.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's one thing that I noticed.
Would you guys do fine dining?
I've been to.
What do you mean by that?
By do it
Like would you go to like an extremely high end restaurant if you had the chance?
like go eat?
Yeah. I would, yeah, like what, like a 5 course, like at a 3 Michelin star or whatever, or like
I've done it once
restaurant.
before.
Yeah, if I had the chance, yeah, I would.
Yeah, me and Donna did it. My girlfriend did it once before. We went for like, I think we went for the fuck of it, but like
You guys went to a 5-star restaurant?
something like that. It was a really fancy one. We saved up for it to try and go and like have a nice time. And we got like put in like this weird upper level corner thing. It's like completely different from the rest of the restaurant. Like they put us away from all the people who usually go
the
to
seats for the
Dog,
poors.
it's so fucking funny. They put us in a corner, but like in a dark, like the room was just so dark and so separate from everything, and it felt like a completely different place. I was walking into like a shitty like Harry Potter type magical room, and they just sat us down at this fucking corner of that room where there's like bottles of wine behind us and like in a case, and the chair was a little wobbly. It was fucking weird.
Yeah.
So,
But was the food good?
I mean, it was all right. Food's food, It's,
Yeah.
it is what it is. We did like a big course thing they were doing. I think maybe it was a restaurant week thing. I don't remember exactly, but I know it was like multiple courses. And
you should have demanded better seats.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I could have made a scene, but I feel like it would have been, they would have just kicked me out. They don't need my money. They would just, as long as we were there, how many times you're going to have that experience. I think we may have already, well, no, I don't think we already paid for it, but it was just like a weird moment. In between every course they give you a different glass of wine.
What?
Yeah, it was like a big course thing. It's like a lot of little courses.
It sounds like an endurance test.
It was all right. I mean, that's how these things work, is that sometimes they give you like a bunch of courses and it's just like little courses. But I did that, and that was like kind of weird, a weird experience. It's like they could identify we were actually poor the whole time. They were just like, commoners.
You think they identified that on the spot, or did you have was it some type of special? So
no,
they automatically put you in that category.
I'm being a little silly. I don't know, but it was definitely a weird thing. I feel like they didn't have to put us in the place they put us. But yeah, that's a weird classist thing going on in these types of restaurants. One of the many reasons not to go if you don't have to. The food was okay too. I don't know.
The fanciest thing I've ever done, like I guess from all right, fancy, as far as fancy and having like a cool experience with dining. I remember for my birthday, I went with, like, Nikki took me to this place, like the sushi spot, and we had omakase, which is like, basically they give you like 10, 12, I don't even really remember. I was drinking a lot. But it is like a 12 course meal, but it's like 12 pieces. And each piece is something different. like completely different, and they wasn't just like little like rolls you would order like at any sushi spot. They were like put together really like fancy. Like they look like the ones you see like on the posters in the restaurants and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and they kept getting more intense and more intense as like pieces came out. They started mixing like different stuff together. It was an experience, man. I think that's really cool. You know, as long as the food is really good, I'm down. Like I'm down with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was like blowtorching the like the pieces of like steak or whatever, or like certain pieces of like fish, and then putting them on the roll like in front of us. It was crazy.
Yeah. I think I did hibachi or something one time. That was the closest I got.
Only one time?
Yeah, only one time.
Hibachi is awesome.
Hibachi is awesome.
Yeah, I ordered McDonald's yesterday.
They made it right in front of me. They made the McDonald's. They put the Big Mac together right in front of me.
McDonald's,
Yep.
hibachi, huh?
Talk about high dining, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I couldn't do it ever again, especially right now. That shit is so fucking expensive.
Honestly, I would have like slapped them in the face if they gave me that kind of seat. I've just spent that much.
Did you
money.
eat roast duck?
Me?
Yeah.
I don't remember all the courses. I may have. It's possible.
If I ordered a burger, would they kick me out?
I don't think they had burgers there where I went.
I would say make me a burger, bitch.
I remember that
I'm
episode
here
of The
for a
Bear.
burger.
I remember that episode of The Bear where they just decided to give these people like a pizza. They sent Richie out to get a pizza and then make it all fancy to give to these rich people for
What a
free.
scam.
Yeah, yeah.
No, they come for the experience.
Yeah, honestly, that's what it is that a lot of these restaurants are just like an experience. And, you know, part of it is also just like how much of a pain in the ass you can make cooking a regular thing. Like I watched a video of some guy in Italy who 3D printed pasta. And
What?
I'm like, did you need to do
With
that?
plastic?
No. He put like the dough in a 3D printer and printed out pasta in the shape of a sea urchin or some shit.
You can what?
Yeah, you can do that.
What?
And you could eat it?
It's a 3D printed
Apparently, I mean, he
pasta.
serves it
You said into the shape of an urchin?
of a sea urchin, yeah, or something.
A sea urchin.
Yeah.
What do they even look like? Are those the spiky things?
Yeah, I think those are spiky things, but he didn't have the spikes on it. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it seemed unnecessary.
That's fucking insane. I did not even know that.
Yeah, so really it's just the process of how much of a hassle you can make making spaghetti. And that's what gives you a Michelin star.
Oh, these things are mad spiky.
How difficult can you make things for yourself? Huh?
I think like the bear even pokes fun at that when Cicero is arguing with Carmi about the ingredients. Because he has to pay for all of them. So he's just like every time he looks at the bill for all the ingredients Carmi gets, and he's like, does this have to be this way? And he's like, yeah.
Yeah, he got some type of butter.
Yeah,
Seen that
Orwellian
in
butter.
one of the scenes.
Yeah.
It has to be that. It has to be that difficult to get a star.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess like there's like I guess there's a criteria that they all go through. I don't know what it is. I don't think anybody does, but yeah, no, I feel like that's just the big deal out of it, and like how much effort and how painstaking can you make the process and make good food, even though you don't have to do it that way.
Do you think the show is building up to the death of fine dining?
No, I don't think any. No. I mean, you know, I don't think anything will kill fine dining. I mean, that's just always going to be a thing. I think for Carmi,
in the
maybe
season they kind of pointed out.
I think for Carmi, maybe, but yeah, I mean, running a restaurant
could be. Maybe the bear is supposed to be something that it'll win a star by being something for everyone.
Yeah, that would
instead of just
literally never
people.
happen. And I don't even think the bear would make that leap to say that that could happen. Because that just wouldn't be a thing.
Yeah, but Carmi's that good.
Yeah, but there's like a bunch of really good sandwich spots. A Michelin judge will never set foot in.
Because he's a coward.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not saying that he's right for that, but it just is
He's
what it is.
scared. He's fucking scared of us.
Yeah. You guys know what the Michelin stars, where they come from?
Where?
The Michelin is the tire company. And a long time ago, they printed a guide out of the best restaurants around, and that became super respected somehow. And now all of these fine dining restaurants are judged by a tire company.
Really?
Yeah, it's the Michelin tire. Like, the Michelin Man?
I thought that was that they called it Michelin because of some other shit.
Yeah. No, it's the Michelin. It's like the Michelin Man.
Who the fuck cares about what they think? They're stupid ass fucking. Make your own tires, you little bitch.
It's too late. They've already established themselves. I don't know how they gained the prestige. I think
That actually pissed me off.
I think it was like a French thing because Michelin is French. So I don't know how it happened, but I think like that's the basic history. I'm sure I'm simplifying it to a large degree, but I think that's pretty much. I know that Michelin is the tire company, and they have like a core of cuisine critics who go out and judge fine dining establishments.
Tire company? How about they
That's sponsored.
retire? How about
Nice.
Michelin?
here,
How about
Paul.
you Michelin out? All right, be right back.
All right. Later.
Drop the mic. Oh,
Yeah, I mean,
wasn't ready.
yeah.
I wasn't ready for that, and I wasn't ready for that information you just gave us. So
The more you know, dog. I think I have a drop for that. I should always be ready. I don't know what I'm doing.
what's the main character's name?
Carmi
Carmi what?
Carmi
I
Bearzotto.
am Groot.
Bear what?
Bearzotto. That's why they call him the bear, because the first few letters of his name, Bearzotto.
Do you think he'd make it at the cooking
Krusty
school
Krab?
in Japan?
Oh, you mean the one from Food Wars?
Yeah.
Yes.
Soma versus
Would he be one of the main?
Army.
Would he be like one of the like prominent characters?
He would probably be Soma's rival.
Really?
You don't think he could beat Soma?
He could get one on Soma. I think he could beat Soma, honestly.
Man,
I think he could beat Soma.
what if they had a death battle
They
Oh,
Yeah,
that
fought
would
to
be
the
so
death.
sick.
with their life based on it?
Wait, what do you mean? Do they fight to the death with their fists, or
No,
okay, they
No.
cook.
but they have to cook.
They have to cook
They
and
could like talk shit to each other, and maybe like they have to share maybe they have to share a kitchen, like Master Chef style. Like they have to share the same space as each other.
I think Carmi would win because Soma's still just like a 15-year-old boy.
Wow.
And he's still in school. Carmi has graduated and has gone through multiple fine dining establishments.
Seems that you're missing a critical detail though, Chris.
Which is?
Which is that Soma is a member of the Dawn Society.
The Donbury Society. That only pops up once and is never important again.
But they're a big deal.
Damn, I want to reread Shokugeki no Soma now.
Ooh, we should do a retrospective on the pre-pod.
I would. I still got to read so much. I got to get through Dadadan and I got to read
Yeah,
family.
Dun.
Nobody wants to watch Lupin the Third.
Honestly,
Are you
I
watching
kinda
Lupin
do.
the Third?
No.
Oh,
Why'd
why'd you bring it up then?
Because I just watched a really long video essay about it, and it was very good.
Mm.
Dude, everything I see about Lupin is so fucking sick.
Lupin is the grandfather of everything you guys enjoy in media, essentially.
Me?
Yes.
I would enjoy. Lupin is everything I enjoy. Why would you say that?
Because Lupin is the one that started everything.
In what way? Everything what?
The cool animation.
Fun fact: Miyazaki's very first
style.
Miyazaki's directorial debut was actually a Lupin the Third movie.
Yep. That's a fact. I learned that today.
Ooh. I watched it actually. It's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Which one?
The Lupin the Third movie with that Hayao Miyazaki directed.
Oh, that's the third one, right? The
I don't know
Is
which
it
one
the
it
3D
is.
one?
the castle.
No, he directed it like way back.
Oh, is it the one with the sword? The one
No.
with the sword guy?
Oh,
and the
the
axe
first
guy?
No, that's
one.
not. Yeah, no, he directed. Let me see when. I don't want to say too late back. Brian, what?
So when he had
Sorry.
I think when he had the green jacket.
It's a really old movie. Miyazaki. Lupin. Oh yeah, in the 70s. 1979.
Damn.
That was his first movie. And then he went on to make a bunch of stuff. A bunch of legendary works. But his first movie was Lupin the Third.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I had to drop that. I know some things.
You what?
I had to drop the fact that I knew some things.
You do know some things, Josh. I think you're a very smart guy.
Thanks, bro.
And I think you're very muscular.
Yeah, you're so strong.
I'll take that.
You're so strong
Thanks.
and smart.
All right.
I gotta
You
send
guys
you.
are pretty dope too.
I gotta send you guys some FNAF lore.
FNAF? All right. I think it's time we start the
right.
show.
I'll watch any lore vid as long as you watch that video I sent you.
I do. I did want to
Jack
see
and
it.
Daxter.
I had to get around with it, the Jack and Daxter one. But I will send you. The one I want to send you guys is very long, but you could throw it on whenever you're doing stuff in the background. It's pretty good.
Is it longer than One Piece? Because I was convinced to read that.
I guess it's not longer than One Piece altogether. The one video I like that explains the lore in a way that I enjoy is 9 hours long.
Oh.
But I watched it in pieces, so obviously I
Yeah,
didn't just,
that's what I would probably do.
yeah, I
It would
didn't
probably
just sit
take,
there
like,
for 9
3
hours.
days.
It's actually 8.5
Wow,
hours.
Deep. That's deep.
Hmm?
That's 9 hours?
Because he's like going through the lore of all of the first like 7 games.
Every single one?
No,
Oh,
not
that's just the first 7?
yeah.
Oh, the purple guy.
The purple guy.
Know about him.
Yeah.
Know who the purple guy is, and he may or may not have abused some children.
Yeah.
But maybe he was the good guy trying to help them. I don't know.
You're gonna have to watch a 9-hour lore video to find out.
Yeah, and Brian better watch it too.
Brian's not gonna watch it. He wouldn't do it.
I already know FNAF lore.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
Yes,
You don't
I
know
do.
shit, bro.
Bro, I grew up on MatPat. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but he's
Okay,
wrong.
Huh?
He's wrong? Matt Pat's never
No,
wrong
he's
about
not.
anything
He's made
except for
like
Left
5
4 Dead.
million FNAF videos. He's not wrong.
He's wrong. This guy actually calls out Matt Pat a whole lot.
No. Already have? Well, tell him to fuck off.
That's pretty edge.
Matt Pat's
pretty edge.
literally the goat.
But actually pretty edge, Chris.
Actually, no, he's a big fan of Matt Pat, but he does like talk about some of his older theories.
Yeah, his older
That's a
theories
fact.
probably
But
aren't
those
as
are your
good.
those are some of your favorite moments of this lore.
No, my
Alright.
favorite moments of the lore are the lore itself because I'm a lore fiend. If I find a lore that I
You
like,
truly are.
I find
A
a
lore
lore that
fiend,
I lock
huh?
on. I lock in. I crash out on lore. If I find a lore that's interesting enough.
Yeah, you should. That's the next level. Like
I
I thought I was dropping something heavy on y'all. It was just under 2 hours, like the Jack and Daxter one, but like 9. That's time and dedication.
Yeah.
Well, all I can say is I'll try my best.
Yeah, I think you'll like it. I think you present it in a good way. That's like interesting enough. But I will watch the Jack and Daxter one. I was curious about it. I didn't get a chance to today, but anyway, that's the videos we recommend, I guess. Find a 9-hour FNAF video and a 2-hour Jack and Daxter video. It's crazy how far YouTube's come, where you could just like throw
Some
up
looping.
and Lupin the Third. Look that up.
Have you ever seen Jack
I say
3
Lupin.
speedruns?
It's Lupin. What?
Have you ever seen Jack 3 speedruns?
No.
Oh my god, you have to watch it. It is the most fucked up shit. They just break the game
What do you
so
mean?
intensely.
How do you break the game?
You'll just watch the speedrun and you'll see.
I'm interested in that. I'll check it out.
All right, so we're doing
It
this
has
is
a lot to do with eco power.
this is a YouTube video exchange. We all pass each other links of
Cross
things
the
we
one
want
down.
each other to watch, and we report back.
Sounds good.
Yes. What else? I feel like there was something else I wanted to talk about. Brian and I are watching Deadpool on Thursday, so there'll be some thoughts on that next week. Shit.
I know somebody that watched it, and I asked them to tell me like what they felt about the movie, like spoiler free, and they kept it really brief. They said it was mad funny and a little zesty. I said, okay.
Well, that's Deadpool, I
All right,
guess.
we'll be looking out for that.
Take it as you may.
Yeah, I mean that sounds like a Deadpool adventure.
Mad
Sure it
funny,
does.
A little zesty.
I think that's it. I think that's all I got. I don't know if you guys have anything you guys want to bring to the table, but
Nah, I don't got anything else.
No, I have a lot to bring to the table, just not for this show.
Well, what's one thing?
Excuse me?
What's one thing you would like to bring to the table?
Poopy.
No, I'm
coffee.
talking about for the next show.
For the next show?
Yeah, I'm talking about for the actual like.
Oh, for the main show.
Main pod.
Oh, well, in that case,
Yeah,
then let's get into it. That was the pre-show chat show, everybody. Thank you guys for listening. Email us at newjumcitypod@gmail.com with questions. We would love to hear from you. And we'll see you in New Jump City. Later.
Later.